Hello everybody, I'm SP and welcome to my show I Love TCAP, where I dive into my favorite segments of Datelines to Catch a Predator. This is episode 11 and I've run out of fingers, but don't worry, there's a playlist with the rest of my episodes for you to watch. Quite bingeable if I must say. Yes. Today we're delving into a category of predators that is... I don't know how to put it, but it goes beyond gross. We're talking about the monsters on the show. You see, while all predators are unpleasant, I believe there are some that are just thinking with the wrong head. But then there are others, like, Stanley Kindle and Thomas Campbell, who we're covering today, who I think make my faith in humanity just wither away even more. So if you're like me, you want your faith in humanity to keep dying, just hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up too, and let's watch. Oh! Alright, the bunny is being fed. The dog is asleep on the floor. Time to watch some To Catch a Predator. Yeah, sure it does. Wait, before I start, I just gotta say, I'm having trouble finding some of this stuff. Some of the unseen stuff, the actual segments, different stuff like that. So, there might be a bit of a slowdown with this series. I'm sorry. But, yeah, okay, just letting you know.
Go ahead and go wave.
Come on. That was kind of loud, too. Hold on. There we go.
All right, bro, I got things getting changed.
Stay back far enough. If you get within a foot, they might actually tell you're not a boy.
Okay, that was kind of weird.
The more we've done these investigations, the fewer times we've seen guys turn tail and run. Part of it is they want their chance to try to spin their story.
Well, he's a lot older than 40. That's like 60.
Interesting that he says that. The more guys they catch on this story, sorry, I'm brushing myself off. The more guys they catch, the more likely they are to sit around and try to explain themselves. I wonder if that's because the show's picking up some steam now and people are actually starting to know what the show is. I remember the show was very popular when I was a kid, so.
Bottom step in the laundry room. Closing the laundry room door.
I'll be right, bro. I just got finished getting changed, all right? I got finished getting changed. Come in and chill at the counter. I made some chocolate chip cookies.
Campbell thought he was talking to a 14-year-old boy who said he was gay. Campbell said that he was much younger than his 61 years. Bragged about his ability to perform certain sex acts.
Yeah. Yeah, he bragged about giving the kid a blowjob. That's real classy. I wonder if he's the type who would give a gummy. Because he's old, so like he'll take out his dentures. If he had dentures. I don't know. I think this was the guy who said... I think there was a guy who said he would give someone a gummy. I think it's called a gummy bear or whatever. I don't know. It's gross.
Where are you?
I'm right here. I got
Here we
finished
go,
getting
come in
changed.
the
I'll
living
be right
room.
there. Just hang out at the table for a second, okay?
Terribly nervous. He's calling back, Dale. Tell him to sit down. He's checking things.
Where you at?
Just standing here.
Oh, I'm over here. Are you looking up the stairs? My bedroom's downstairs, man.
No. Where are you at?
I'm right here. I just got finished getting changed. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to confuse you.
Moving pretty quick there, weren't you?
They're moving pretty quick there. Before everything starts, I absolutely am disgusted with him making a beeline for the door like that, licking his lips and shit, preparing himself. It's so gross. That image is so fucking gross to me.
Have a seat right over there.
Okay.
At the stool. Where were you headed there?
Huh?
Where were you headed just then?
Just talk with him.
Just talk with who?
Tony?
Tony. And how old is Tony?
About 14.
14. And how old are you?
I'm 49.
49.
Uh-huh. What's the problem here?
You don't see a problem here.
No, because we were just going to be talking today.
You're just going to be talking
Yeah.
to him.
The look on Chris's face. I want to go back to that.
I'm 49.
49.
Uh-huh. What's the problem here?
Because there's a point on the show where you can tell Chris is just fed up with these guys. Whatever. You can just tell he's fed up with these guys. And just the look, he's just daggers just at this old dude.
You don't see a problem here.
No, because we were just going to be talking today.
You're just going to be talking to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, just talking
All right,
to
why don't
him.
we start with your name? John?
Tom.
What is it?
Tom
Tom. And what's your last name, Tom?
Campbell.
Campbell. And how old are you?
I'm 61.
You're 61. So you're not in your 40s like he's
No.
saying. I just want you to calm down. You want some water or something? Or?
No, just a second.
He starts to get short of breath. And I ask him, you okay? What do you need? And he needed his inhaler. And so he actually uses the inhaler.
Dying on that.
And I said, do you want some water? Do you need anything? I mean, it's a serious investigation, but at the same time, if the guy is sick or has a problem, we're going to make sure he gets his help.
Do you have asthma?
Oh, Chris, what a good guy.
Asthma and emphysema. Had a quintuple heart bypass.
Heart bypass. You still smoke?
Jeez, quintuple heart bypass. What is that? Is that 5? Quinn? 5? Yeah. Jeez.
Some, it's hard to get.
That could be 4. I could be wrong. Oh man, I look dumb. But still, geez, quintuple bypass. That's a lot. A triple's a lot.
Yeah.
A double's a lot.
Things calm down and he ends up being okay. But it's one of those examples of the unpredictable things that can happen during one of these investigations.
I have a lot of friends, and they are very uncomfortable about when they talk about being gay, or they're not sure they're gay, and that was mainly the situation. I was in that same boat. I was married. I have kids, and they're grown now.
Ugh. Imagine being one of his kids. So he's doing something here that I see a lot of, because even when I watch like vigilante groups, on YouTube, he's doing something that I see a lot of gay men they catch do, and that's the whole, I was just gonna help them come out and explain that it's okay to be gay and this, that, and the other. I hate that. I hate when they do that because it's so disgusting. To use that as a shield is so disgusting. I find that worse than the whole I don't speak English thing, which I've seen a lot of that too on the vigilante ones. But I think this is worse when they're like, yeah, I was just going to help the kid. Like, no, you weren't. You were going to do literally the opposite of that.
And all I was going to do was arrange to meet him, talk with him, because he said he had some problems.
And how were you going to coach him?
Mainly, if nothing else, to help him see that it's not really the shameful situation that it was when I was younger.
So you were here to mentor this boy?
If I could, yeah. If I could, I don't mind helping.
And did that mentoring process include having sex with him?
Oh, no.
But that's not how the conversation went on the internet, is it?
I don't know.
So many times people use...
And before Chris talks, just want to say, that's another thing. It could have just stayed on the internet. If you were just going to talk to him, just talk to him on the internet. I mean, don't talk to him at all, because you're disgusting. But yeah, you could just talk to him. What is it, Rex? Sorry, the dog is staring at me now. But yeah, you could have just kept talking to him on the internet. So that bad example. I mean, bad lie, even though he already has the chat logs.
Use the word pedophile. And the word pedophile has a distinct...
Hold on, I think he's about to say something that I totally agree with. Hold on, let me back up.
Conversation went on the internet, is it?
I don't know.
So many times people use the word pedophile. And the word pedophile has a distinct definition that involves younger kids pre-puberty. That's typically not what we're dealing with in these investigations. Mm-hmm. And these guys are predators or potential predators, depending on what they've done in the past. And what we mean by predator is that this is an adult who knowingly goes into a chat room, cajoles, grooms, befriends somebody who is unmistakably underage into a sexual liaison.
You say...
Totally agree. The word pedophile doesn't apply to everybody on this show, in my opinion. I think it applies to a good amount of them. To some of them, yeah, it absolutely applies, because some of them were there to, be monsters. Like, I don't know how to put this, other than because they were all there to have sex. Like everyone that has showed up on the show was there to have sex with the kid. But some of them were just lonely guys. Some of them were just guys that were actually actively searching out children. So, Mr. Thomas Campbell here is the latter.
I love to suck a young man.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Do you recall that?
I believe so. This was...
You believe so? Well, I have the whole transcript here.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and from what most say, it's the best they've had. The real compliment is when they keep coming back for more. You'd absolutely love it. I'm in my 40s, but guarantee that I'm not some old guy wanting to perv a young boy.
Underrated line.
I just enjoy being with younger ones, and they seem to enjoy me, so there's nothing to worry about as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're okay with it. Well, the reality is that you are older. And what's going on here seems pretty pervy, doesn't it?
It does.
A lot of these guys lie about their age. And when I confront them with that, that's typically when they start admitting the other things that they intended on doing.
So you were just being open.
Before that, I still don't understand the lying about age thing. When it's so obvious, I guess. Because, I don't know, the lying about age thing has a lot of bits and components and moving pieces to it. Like, some people will shave off 2 or 3 years. Some people will shave off, like, a month. You know, be like, oh, I'm not 29, I'm 28. You know, some people, they'll shave off 20 years, like this guy here. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I mean, I guess it's to seem, I don't know. Because I've been around people who lie about their age. I've lied about my age before. Not for this situation, but like to get into a buffet for cheaper. But I don't understand lying about your age in this situation. I guess to seem cooler or whatever. I don't fucking know.
And honest about who you were, what you were.
I think so.
How come you said your name was John? And that you were in your 40s when you're really Tom and 61 years old.
Many people, when you're on the internet, won't talk to anybody if they're in their 50s.
Yeah, but that runs against what you told me just a few moments ago. If you're going to be so honest and so mentoring, why not say, hey, look, I'm a guy, I'm 61, I had a real tough time dealing with being gay years ago, and let me help you to develop, to be a good guy. You didn't say that.
No, and
what you said was, I'm in my 40s, I have a different name, and I want to meet you.
Oh, you want to get Pat? Come here.
And you're probably right, but also...
I'm not probably right, I am right.
I'm still extremely nervous, and the only reason I'm extremely nervous is I have no idea who you are.
You don't have any idea?
That's a perfect setup. That was a perfect setup. But yeah, Chris was saying the same thing I was saying earlier. Like, if you weren't being a disgusting pervert, you would have just stayed online and you wouldn't have lied about your name and your age and this, that, and the other. But that setup right there was so perfect. I don't know who you are. Oh, you don't know who I am. Chris leans on the table.
Who I am?
No.
Would you like to know who I am?
Yes.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who meet teens on the internet. And if there's anything else you'd like to say to me about why you're here today, I'd like to hear it. If not, clearly you're free to walk out that door.
They always set it up so well. I can't tell if they like knew how epic that was or whatever, but they always set it up so well. You don't know who I am? Well, let me tell you.
Now, what do we have here?
You can just walk out the same door you came in.
Okay.
Straight back.
I tell Campbell who I am and what we're doing. He leaves, and like the others, is immediately arrested and taken into custody and processed by the Fort Myers police.
So we're just going to remove these handcuffs and put a different set on you, okay?
Do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to get checked out by a physician?
No, I'm fine.
70 days in jail, 3 years sex offender proceeding. That's it. That's like the first time I've seen somebody's sentencing on this show, and I guess I never reacted to that. But only 3 years as a sex offender. It's because they knew he was gonna die. That's why. He's dead, by the way. Okay, we're done here. Well, that wraps up everything nice and neat. Curious to see what he looks like now. Quite the transformation, right? A lot of these guys have been dying on the show recently. Anyway, I have a joke for you guys. What is a predator's favorite cheese? Underage cheddar. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.